When Mother is looking for new recruits, she goes to the saddlery in Ores Rush.
Oh, I need to turn on the auto advance. I keep forgetting. I'm so sorry.
It's common knowledge in the nest, though no one really knows why. And it's the only clue I have. Now, to find that saddlery. That way.
What? Spooky kid? Make for the saddlery? There was a spooky kid over here. You have a long spear. That's not a 100% chance, so I'm not going for it. Like, I figure, you know, I could go around yoinking all the things after I, you know, am super high level right towards the end. Oh, the main objective is here. Let's waltz on in.
Thank you for your patronage. I shall prepare the goods post-haste. In the meantime, please wait at the tavern.
That sign on the right side of the screen, my brain is telling me it's a face.
Might I help you find something? We have an array of goods made of cloth and leather and even others with chains.
I'm not here for horse gear.
But, milady, this is a saddlery.
Is that so? What did that man purchase just now? He didn't seem to have a horse with him.
You have a keen eye, milady. Alas, that man did, in fact, bring a horse. I saw it with my own eyes. I would not be able to craft the proper gear otherwise.
Did he now?
Please, come again.
As I suspected, it isn't a saddlery at all. As for this horse, it must be what I need for the exchange. Which means that man from before has one without a doubt. I suppose it's time to see a man about a horse.
So why would that guy admit that there's, you know, something fishy going on there that's not a saddlery, and then immediately deny it, being like, oh, you have a keen eye? Nope, he totally had a horse. You just didn't see it, but, you know, clearly said in a way that says, like, yep, this isn't a saddlery there. Like, at least he was sort of honest, but it's like, you know, at that point, why not just be like, well, I've already admitted that this isn't what's going on here. Here's what's going on here. That's something super duper nefarious, which I kind of already have an idea of what it is, that it's probably people rather than horses. Also, you know, when I was first entering here, I was thinking about saying something along the lines of just enter it like SpongeBob enters a bar, but I couldn't remember like what exact episode it would have been from. I know that it happened in Cosmic Shake, on the Cosmic Shake playthrough there, but I didn't know how best to reference that, so I just kind of laughed, and as I was waltzing in and making myself look like an idiot a second ago. Gonna take out your request as long as our client has a horse. Is that so, huh? Have I accepted these side quests just to add them to my menu? I need to think of a joke that'll make her laugh, but what'll tickle her? I've tried all my favorite gags already, and she didn't so much as giggle. Sure, one of my best friends will have something that'll have her slapping her knee, but I can't ask him. It'd be embarrassing to admit I ain't funny enough. I wonder if there's a good joke just laying around here. So I probably accepted these before, right? Probably. Alright, well, I always be saving where I can. There we go. And then, hi. What do you have? Horse coin! Yoink! Relief, so this is what you meant. Oh, that's actually what I was supposed to get. Better make my way back to the saddlery. Oh. Oh, he did indeed have a horse. Oh, I just saw that he was like the main person, and I just instinctively went to steal from him. Hi. Come here to play, have you? Okay, bye. See you later. It was really great stealing your horse coin from you. Hi, how's it going? I have a horse.
Back again, I see.
Saddle up. I've brought my horse with me this time.
Ah, so you have. Which means I can finally treat you like a customer.
You sure don't make things easy for your clients.
Aye, for mine is a very exclusive business. Now, what are you after?
Mother of the Black Snakes.
She's one of my best customers. Your request is beyond my power.
Well then. Good thing it's not a request.
Mother is meeting a man I introduced her to. They call him the Slaver. He runs the slave trade and is doing business in the town's old foundry right now.
I see.
To reach him, you must know these words. Drink from the cup in your left hand. Remember them well.
Thank you.
Be prepared. I doubt his lips will be as loose as mine. Lives may be lost before he is willing to talk.
A small price to pay.
Well, dang, we just went from Hikari's chapter 2 where he's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna be taking lives when it's the rules, whereas Throne, on the other hand, is like, taking lives? Well, small price to pay. I don't make the rules, it's just what happens, you know? Very different stance here. Very different backgrounds these two characters have. Well, there's that kid from before. Wearing a mask that looks like it came straight out of Majora's
I'm
Mask.
still being followed. They've been trailing me since I arrived. I'd better get rid of them.
Well, whoever they are gets kids to follow people, get rid of the pursuer in the alleyway. Okay. So over here, what do you have? I don't think I've ever been over here. What do you have to say? Where do you think you are walking over to my storehouse unannounced? Can't risk you damaging my lawfully procured goods. If I had a 100% chance to steal, I'd totally take your lawfully procured goods right now.
Amateur. Who are you, and why are you following me? I'll find out whether you like it or not.
Oh, do I need to, oh, steal the mask off the boy's face? I thought I was gonna have to do the knight action of knock out. Can't talk to you. Yes. Yoink, I guess.
I'm through playing games. That face. Was that my imagination? Not that it matters. I have to focus. I must find that slaver.
That face. Whose face was it? It's hard to tell in the lighting and also, you know, pixel graphics and stuff. Like this brightness and facing this way, it's like, whose face was the player meant to recognize there? Hi, how's it going? Everywhere I go, I see his face. No.
Drink from the cup in your left hand.
You may pass.
Thanks, man.
Black begins. Choose a cup.
Your turn.
White. Drink. Now.
How do you like that? Oh, looks like someone owes me 80,000 leaves.
Damn it! I can't believe I lost.
All right, who's next? Bring him in.
It looks like they're gambling.
You're first. Choose a cup.
No, I don't want to.
No fun at all, that one. No wonder I couldn't find a buyer for him. No one knows which cup the poison's in. That's what makes it fun, right? I haven't seen you here before.
You're the slaver, I presume?
I'm a buyer and seller of slaves. So, what sort of merchandise are you looking to buy, young lady?
A woman named Mother of the Black Snakes.
A dangerous customer you are. Perhaps this is the day my luck runs dry.
Is she here or not?
You're too late. She already left. I can't tell you where she's gone. Without the proper compensation, that is. You carry a delectable scent.
It's the smell of shore flowers. Do you like it?
It isn't the flowers I'm interested in, but the smell of sweat beneath them. Even the most disciplined are exposed by their own scent. Humans are overcome with fear before their demise, and their sweat reeks something awful. But your scent is still sweet. There's no fear in you.
Interesting. But what does that mean for me?
I will tell you where Mother went, if you can best me.
A man after my own heart.
No, I don't stand a chance in a fight. We will do battle here. At Death's table.
Sit at death's... Huh? Can I just Princess Bride him? Or... I just sit at death's table? Sure. Where you pretend to drink but you actually don't. Looks like you've made your peace. Let's begin. You fool! You fell victim to one of the classic blunders! But then, you know, they're
saw
both
the game
poisoned and
before,
just
didn't you?
didn't drink.
Are you afraid?
No.
Just Princess Bride
I'll
him.
gladly accept your challenge.
Of these 6 cups, 1 is filled with poison. We will take turns drinking. The one who drinks the poison loses.
Are there any other rules?
If you try to run, you die. That's all there is to it.
The slavers never lost a game. She doesn't stand a chance.
Obviously, he's never lost. He's alive.
I will
Question is,
begin.
how much has he done it? Oh man, you have better odds if you're starting.
It appears my cup was safe.
Imagine it's like the
Now
first one
it's
he
your
just keels
turn,
over.
young lady.
How anticlimactic that would have been.
The poison is lethal. Drinking it means certain death. But not a merciful or swift death, no. Release will come only after what feels like an eternity of agony and excruciating pain.
That's fine with me. It will give you time to tell me where Mother went before you perish.
Ha ha. Your false courage won't spare you from the pain.
Well, well, it looks like my cup was safe too. But my compliments on the liquor. In fact, I think I'll have another. Ah, exquisite.
What's with this woman? This is the first time I've ever seen someone down 2 in a row.
There was no rule saying I could only have one, was there?
Ha ha. I see. So you're a snake. Just like me.
Is that so?
I know the stench of imminent death better than most. And yours will reach my nose before long. There are 2 left. It's your turn.
I do not fear death. I could even accept dying here. The only thing I fear is giving up on what I want.
The whole passcode was drink from the cup in your left hand. So, if the game was trying to hint at how to not get a game over, I would presume it shows red on the left. Be like, oh yeah, that seems like death. But the thing said, drink from the cup in your left hand. Which implies that, like, the game's giving me no other hints unless I just was not smart enough to pick up on them. If I get a game over, then so be it. Come on!
Looks
Oh,
like
she's faking
you
it.
chose wrong. Ha ha, I win. Farewell, little snake.
Oh. I know it showed the red blood on it, but like the whole passcode. Oh, and it just puts me here. Okay.
Which is why I'm willing to bet everything on my dream. Thanks for the drinks.
I can detect even the faintest scent of poison. I always dodge the tainted glass, leaving it for my opponent.
Then couldn't you have won?
Ha! I wanted to test you, but it looks
Because she
like
had
my
2 in a row, it
curiosity
changed the order.
got the better of
So it
me.
couldn't have left the poison one for last for her because of that.
You have bested me.
He drank the last glass. But that means...
I will tell you where Mother went, as promised. She hides in Wellgrove, in a place called Mother's Garden. It's officially an orphanage and has the support of the local monastery. but it's where she raises her hatchlings for the nest. You could probably sneak in as a nun.
Farewell.
The War of Snakes repeats itself over and over again. I couldn't cut myself loose either. The former head wouldn't let me.
The former head.
She was a good woman too. But she was killed by Mother. I hope you find what you seek.
Thank you. You're the one from before. I know your face.
Throne. Let's go. It's time for Mother's punishment. Hero.
He looks just like Piero when he was little. I feel like we've met before.
So do I. I felt like you're someone important. That's why I followed you.
Would your father happen to be named Piero?
I don't know who my father is.
Neither do I. Perhaps we have some things in common. Goodbye.
Throne discovers Mother's location. Along the way, she wagers her life in a game against a slaver and meets a young boy with a familiar face. A solitary thief walks nearer to the truth of the Black Snakes. Throne continues her journey, awaiting the day she will walk free. So that's why it was recommended such low level, because you don't actually do any battle at all in this one, because it's not a battle of strength in that case. Also, I swear, if this ends up turning into a cloning plot or something like that, if this guy has the same face where, you know, the parents of the Black Snakes are just, like, cloning more and more people to work for them stuff, I'll be very surprised. You know, I know that this is a whole fantasy world where anything can go, but it's not like a sci-fi fantasy world. So I'd be, very surprised about that. Also, I'm realizing that after that guy said, oh, I have a nose for these things, I can tell where the poison is and such, that I assume the icon that showed right and left and it showed the blood on the left was actually meant to signify that Throne could tell as well. That wasn't just like a UI thing for the developers, for the player, just for the sake of telling which one kills. But that was to say that Throne also knew it wasn't only him. And that was why she had two at the same time, to narrow it down to that at the end for him. Because if he could tell, then it would narrow it down to just the poison for her. Then she needed to do the two at once to be able to survive, which is really smart. If so, I guess she knew, but I didn't realize that she knew, and I made the wrong choice there. The code had nothing to do with it. I thought the UI thing was just... I'm so used to playing so many games where, you know, the developers will include things to just, like, throw you off, little red herrings to screw with you, so that's kind of what I assumed it was. I should have trusted it a little bit more. Oops. That man had a pretty good nose. It's rare for humans to have such a keen sense of smell. Okay, after the last party banter, I was wondering if the random party member that talks to the one that just had their chapter would just say, like, the same generic thing no matter what. Kind of like Fire Emblem Awakening, when, one of the child unit's fathers talk to them, where it's just like the same generic dialogue that can match anybody, just because their father could be any one of like a bazillion characters. I was wondering if that was what was going on. But this is clearly Ochette, like the way that she talks, so I guess it is unique for each there. So I wonder if you just randomly get one from your active party, but there's potential, like, banter each time? for each of the characters, or maybe if there's only one additional party member that can talk for each, and they can even talk from like the back of your party, even if they're not an active member, maybe, or something, or maybe there's just a few, I don't know. I wonder how it works though. Rare for humans to have such a keen sense of smell. Perhaps he was punished for abusing his good senses. You know, I kind of understand what he was saying. You have a unique scent. How can I explain it? It's sweet and sultry, I guess. Thank you. Is my scent really that strong? Yeah, I guess we'll find out how the travel banter works as we keep on going. So I don't have anything to heal this time. I can save up here. Like this. Alright, well, I may as well do another chapter 2. Is there anywhere that I want to trek between things here? Because there's all this stuff over here. I could always go west here. Maybe I want to do, because that was a pretty short one there. Maybe I just want to go right into another chapter 2. What's the lowest one there? There's 15 without Chet. There's 14 with Temenos. 14 with Agnia. And I was just planning on putting Agnia in my party not that long ago. Sure, let's do Agnia's next. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we can showcase the dancer inventor and give the entire party the spring boots and stuff for fun. You know, that could be a fun time there. All right, let's see here. I was going to the save point to change my party out. That's not where you go to change your party out. So, tavern is here, it looks like. You have a side quest. So your sales are mediocre at best. There's no way I can tell the owner about this. He had faith in me. Even promoted me to master chef. Maybe I just need to create the right menu. You know, something sensational. Alright, first things first. Gotta find me the tastiest ingredients around. Maybe a Delsta Devil from the cave out east would do the trick? Or they're pretty slippery but mighty delicious. I also did look up if there was anything important to keep in mind when it comes to side quests and such. And it sounds like leading up to the true final boss, it does kind of lock you in and you can't do side quests past that point. You either beat the final boss or you fail trying. But that's just the way that was in Octopath Traveler 1, was there was an 8-boss rush before the final boss, and you were locked into the Gate of Finis until you either won or died trying. But then when you died trying, it just boots you back out. So I saw all these sites that were being like, oh, you gotta do all the side quests before that point. No, you don't. You really don't. And apparently they're just available after you beat the game again after. And then apparently there's like an optional epilogue that's like half an hour long or something like that from what I was reading up, where you also can't do side quests past that point, but you know, just save into a different slot, do that epilogue stuff, and then reload your regular save, and then, you know, it can keep on doing side quests and stuff, is what I interpreted from stuff that I was reading up on. We'll see if this game throws out some crazy curveball and screws with me. Alright, sure, let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring our inventor along here. Our inventor who isn't gonna be all that great at inventing until I do, like, inventor side quest stuff. Oh yeah, so now that we have both of our character leading characters, we have this random cowboy and this random old man. Is the case. So, oh, and I need to be back in the bar to start the chapter 2. So yeah, we shall see with that as things go on here. I guess I'll hear a tale. At some point, maybe I should look up what exact materials I need to buff up Inventor. I'll probably save doing that until after I've done, like, you know, some really good grinding methods to really bring my level up and stuff. Let's hear a tale. Agnia leaves her home to pursue her dreams of becoming a star and bringing people happiness. She begins her journey in New Delsta on the eastern continent, metropolis across the sea. Sure, let's do this one next. Yeah, so this is gonna be a lot more of a flamboyant all over the place playthrough in terms of chapters compared to my Octopath 1 playthrough.